Hi everyone, I'm Isabella. Welcome to my channel and welcome to the first mini-series on reaching self. Today I'll be introducing the mini-series Building the Foundation to Start a Personal Development Journey. This series will be based on 8 questions relating to the foundation of personal growth and starting a personal development journey. So before I get into the questions, a little backstory first. When I started the blog, Reaching Self, I came up with a series, which I talk about in my previous video. You can check it out in the link up there. So when I came up with the concept of having series, of having a specific topic or skill that I wanted to learn about and completely master, I was like, what series do I start with? Where do I start? I wanted to start with a good, solid, and strong foundation, a base to build upon to have success and happiness and be able to reach big goals. I wanted to set myself up for lasting growth and success. So I started thinking, what is something that is needed? What do successful relationships go back to? What does making the right decisions go back to? What does the ability to reach fulfilling goals go back to? At first I thought maybe goal setting. Since Reaching Self would be focused on reaching goals, maybe I should start with that. I also thought maybe productivity, time management, habits, motivation, but I still felt like those were limiting, because what about relationships and personal issues and happiness? I feel like those topics can be limiting when it comes to certain challenges in life. Also, I feel like a lot of popular personal development information out there is really focused on surface level things and external things, like how to reach goals, like in general, how to make more money, how to be more productive in work, how to be more focused, things like that. When I say success and personal growth and reaching goals, I mean like getting to another level of living. I mean becoming a better person, a better version of you. I mean like complete growth and change and transformation on a deep personal level that, complete changes your life. Even if it's just a little bit, it still changes your life to a very deep and lasting level. So I wanted to work my way backwards from the ground up, start at the basics, go back to the very roots. I thought of a lot of other different topics that I could start with, and after a lot of thought, reflection, and some reading and research, I decided on what I believed would be a good foundation and a good place to start. And not just for me, but for everyone. But before I started on the series that I thought would be a good place to start, I decided I wanted to ask others what they think is the foundation of personal growth and how they would start a personal development journey. Since this was something that I put a lot of thought into and I thought about a lot of different topics that I could start with, I was curious about others' thoughts and opinions. So that's how I came up with this mini-series and this questionnaire of 8 questions. I interviewed and surveyed a total of over 400 people, and 19 of them were on camera on video. Of those that were on video, age groups were from teens to 50s, about half and half male and female, and most of them were close friends and family. On this channel, I'll be sharing the responses to each of the questions. So I want to share with you right now what these questions are, as well as my original responses to these questions when I first came up with the questions. So the first question is, how would you define success? Success to me means when your thoughts, desires, and actions are in sync and in harmony together. You do what you believe in and what you say you do, rather than just what you want to do. When you are in consonance with yourself. When you have a balance in important areas of your life. Your work, your family, your relationships, your health, and your time to yourself. So a little side note, I wanted to include the definition of consonance because I really like that word and I didn't know what it meant, and I don't think a lot of people know about that word. But consonance means agreement or compatibility between opinions and actions. Next question. What advice would you give to someone who is younger and less experienced that would be beneficial to them? Go after what you want now. Take action and stop waiting. Don't let fear paralyze you. Fear of success or fear of failure. Never stop learning and never stop growing. Don't let yourself be stagnant. Always accept change and adapt to it. Practice awareness. Next question. At this point in your life, what would you like to change in your life now, and where would you start? I would like to make better decisions with my time, my energy, my actions. Doing what feels right rather than what feels good. I would like to take action, finish what I start, go after what I want in life, and stop being afraid to do those things. The next question is, what does personal growth mean to you? Personal growth means having the desire for change and improvement and then following through with those desires by taking action. Next question. What do you believe is the main foundation of personal growth? The one factor that is necessary to achieve success in anything. Self-esteem. All you have is yourself. Every habit, action, decision, thought, desire, fear boils down to a person's self-esteem. Next question. Complete the sentence. The greatest contribution any one person can give to humankind is their best self. When someone is their authentic highest self, they will give love and kindness freely to others and will contribute and serve the world to the best of their abilities. And I included this quote, which I think relates to my answer. Heal people, hurt people, hurt people. Next question. What one skill or subject, if mastered, would have the greatest and most immediate impact on your life? I actually have two. I know it says only one, but I have two. So, awareness and discipline. Awareness with myself and with my life, with others, and everything that goes on. Awareness means being open to the truth, honesty, integrity, growth, listening, the list goes on. Awareness is the first step in growth, change, and learning. Once you are aware, you can separate your emotions, your anxieties, your negative feelings from an event or fact. Discipline means having the strength to take the action that's best for me, doing what I know I need to do and following through. And the last question. If all your material successes and personal relationships were taken away from you and you were left with nothing but current abilities, what would be the first steps you would take to start all over and rebuild your life again? Originally, this question was, if you lost everything, how would you build yourself up again? And I also edited the question near the end to not include health. So it used to be left with nothing but health and current abilities, because some people felt like they didn't even have that and therefore did not know how to answer the question. The answer to that question for me is I would see it as a new beginning, a fresh new start. If I lost everything, all I would have would be myself. I know that I would need a strong sense of and belief in self. I would need to be okay with everything stripped away from me because I know those things do not make up who I truly am. Knowing that, I would sit down and evaluate what happened and how I got there. I would learn from my mistakes and take them as lessons learned. I would make a plan for what I need to do based on what happened, what worked and what didn't, and what I need to do differently than before, as well as what I need to keep doing. So those are all the questions and my original answers to these questions. And fun fact, but this mini-series was actually the main spark behind starting this YouTube channel. Originally, I was only going to start the blog at first and then start a YouTube channel later on down the road. But since I was doing the interviews on camera and after seeing the responses and hearing them, I really wanted to share them, so I decided to start a YouTube channel as well right away. Writing is also a lot easier and more natural to me than talking and being on video, but I'm all about growth and becoming better, so why not? Here's a little trailer and preview for what's next. Thank you so much for watching. Make sure to like, subscribe, and click on the notification bell to be notified of the next upcoming videos for this series. If you want to share any of your answers to any of the questions, feel free to comment below, start a conversation. Also make sure to check in the description for a little challenge I have. Also make sure to check out the corresponding blog post to this video. Look out for the next video in which 19 people from age groups teens to 50s, males and females, answer the next question, what is success?